welcome back to another episode of Patch It. Today we're going to kind of be continuing what we were doing in the last segments, which was sort of building up this patch. Our overall goal throughout these segments has been to sort of fill some of the inputs in various places here. And let me just point out some of these. So we have the A135 down here. We have one input to go there. And then we also have, let's see, mixer here. We have two inputs to go there. We have one input to go on our track and hold switch. And then we also have our polarizing mixer over here. And then this mixer up here at the top has already been utilized. I'm going to reach down here for a cable. So let's sort of commence with the ceremonies. Let's see, I don't have audio options down here. I already have audio going out from all of these. I have a few cables left here in my hand, but then we're going to continue because I have some spare cables elsewhere. So now it's just a matter of trying to figure out what I can take from where. So let's see, I think I noticed that there is a mid-range. I'm looking for a high frequency. Yeah, this is a high frequency, so I'm going to take this high frequency waveform right here. And that's a saw wave, and I'm just going to put it into my WAS filter up here. And then I'm going to take my WAS filter and go out over to here into my mixer. It's just a kind of a drone. You can hear that. And let's see, I'm not sure how useful that's going to be. So let me try a different waveform. Pulse. I'll try a different output on that filter. Basically just looking for something to build a sound with here. So let me kind of re-look at this. Let me do this. I have a signal out going from here into the switch, so I'm going to take that out for a moment. And I have a multiple over here, so I'm just going to multiply that signal. See if I have a cable to do that. Go to this multiple. And let me repatch it where it was. So down to the switch right here. Okay, and then I'm also going to take that second multiple and go over to my filter right there. Hopefully this is a little bit better. And let me adjust, get back to my low pass, high pass. It's kind of difficult to hear, so let me try and solo that a little bit. Same on my WAS filter. Make sure my cable's all the way in. Try a different output. Alright. See, that's going to the switch. This is going over to the WAS filter. Not really liking that. Let me try a different filter. Patch in there. Nice little texture. Adjusting my bit modifier. Bring the resonance down a little bit. nice little element right there. Okay, and I just noticed that I'm not seeing a lot of activity at my random voltages down here. Not sure what's going on there. Oh, there we go. My cable wasn't all the way in. And the reason I was looking at it was because I was thinking I might take some of those random voltages and patch them up to this. There we go. Now let me just patch it right there. Not finding really anything I like there, so let me try this. So I'm going to take this output right there. It's just kind of a small element, but okay, and while I'm thinking about it, I might actually just take the bit crush out from here and maybe go down into my polarizing mixer. So I'm happy with that. Let me unsolo that, go back to our full patch. And now let me go back to my polarizing mixer and solo that. Just adjusting my modes here. Until I find one I like. It's kind of nice and edgy. Okay, now I am out of my Doepfer cables. Well, take that back, I have one left. Or two left. There we go. So now let's get some more sort of activity going on over here. Let's see, what can I do here? I'm going to use some more random voltages because I'm thinking of triggering this A171-2 BCS. But I need to start with a clock, so I'm going to take the comparator out here, start clocking the lower section of the A149. And you can see activity down here, so now let me grab some additional cables. And then we'll kind of continue. These are all long cables, so here we go. Just going to take the bottom random outs and then go over to here. Let's see, CV in. There we go. And we're on that at audio rate, so let's hear that. It's taking the output right here. It's in cycle mode. Try a different input. Hopefully you can hear that. Let me bring down some of these other inputs. Okay, I'm liking that. So let me bring in some of the others. And now let me bring the rest of everything in. So we got our polarizing mixer actually filled over here. So now let's take a few more outputs from some places down here. And let's see, what do we have? So we have an input here too. Let's actually just take, well, let's get some sound in channel 4 down here, and then maybe we can go elsewhere. So I'm going to actually take the min-max, min-out, put that into input 4. And this might be a little bit hard to hear, so I'm going to solo that quad VCA again and just bring the gain up on that channel, which is this one. Okay, now I think what might work kind of nice is if I fade that in and out. So take the CV in right there and then just get this sine wave hitting it. I'm gonna actually bring it up, kind of like it with that mid gain setting. Let me try the triangle wave though. Okay, I'm liking that. And now I'm going to take that output and I'm going to take that elsewhere. Take it into my WAS filter. We didn't have success last time, but hopefully this time we will. And I'm just going to take that then out. And let's try this mixer here in the center since it's right there. But I'm going to have to flip back on that mixer. This is my WAS filter. Let me bring down some of those others. So I can hear what's going on there. Okay, let me try something a little bit different. So I'm still not really getting any activity that I really sort of like from there. So let me actually go over to my regular BBD. That's usually a wealth of stuff that's interesting. I'm going to patch into that. Take this output over here. Bring my feedback down a little. So right there, we should be just listening to, let me turn off my quad VCA. Nice little element. Yeah, I kind of like that. Let me bring these other signals back in. So we're getting pretty close now. I think we just have, let's see, we got this entirely filled, we got this mixer entirely filled, and then we have this mixer entirely filled. We have our polarizing mixer over here being utilized as well. We probably could do more with the BBD module over there. Right now it's just kind of an extra little atmosphere, but we did get some audio going into there. And then we just have the one input right there at the track and hold switch. So let me see if I can find a piece of audio that we can use. Just kind of looking through here. The individual outputs. It's a lot of options. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I still have this output over here. That's a multiple of the bit crusher over there. And let me just patch into there. Now let's hear that. Should be coming up. There we go. All right. So I think I'm just gonna let that play while we review. So we got this mixer sort of filled. We have the BBD, of course, with some signal going in. Could do a little bit more modulation in the next segment. Had the A152, all 8 inputs are being utilized. Just making sure all my cables are in all the way. We got the center mixer filled, and then we also have, let's see, the polarizing mixer filled and the A135 filled. So we covered quite a bit of ground this time around. And that's the whole patch right there, everything back in. So we're gonna pause, and then in the next video, we'll kind of pick up from here and then just kind of finesse the patch a little bit and then kind of sum up and wrap up this segment of Patch It. So please stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.